Today, I am at Miller Motorcars in Greenwich, Connecticut for Legends Weekend 2025. Miller Motorcars is a dealer network that runs up and down the Greenwich Strip carrying a variety of makes and models from Bugatti, Pagani, Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Aston Martin, and more. To start, the first thing that caught my eye was the new Bugatti Tourbillon, a $4 million hypercar set to hit the streets in 2026. The Tourbillon will be the successor to the iconic Bugatti Chiron, and the car will feature an 8.3-liter naturally aspirated V16 engine and 3 electric motors to complete the hybrid system, producing a total combined output of 1,800 horsepower. With that, the car will go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds and reach a top speed of 276 miles per hour, with a limited production of 250 units worldwide. Another cool car to check out was the Bugatti Mistral, the last road-going Bugatti to feature the quad-turbocharged W16 engine from the Chiron. Unveiled in August 2022, the Mistral is a limited production model to 99 units and costs $5.3 million. With 1,580 horsepower all-wheel drive and a top speed of 282 miles per hour, it is considered to be the fastest open-top roadster in the world. The last Bugatti showcase was the Bugatti Bolide, a $4.3 million track-only hypercar limited to 40 production units. The car features the same W16 engine from the Chiron and Mistral with 1,600 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and a top speed of 311 miles per hour. Then I headed up to Pagani, where they had a white Pagani Huayra parked out front. The Pagani Huayra features a Mercedes-AMG 6-liter twin-turbo V12 with 730 horsepower. With rear-wheel drive, the car will run 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds and sprint the quarter-mile track in 10.2 seconds, reaching a top speed of 238 miles an hour. The Huayra uses a 7-speed sequential gearbox for an engaging driving experience, and the chassis is constructed of carbon fiber and titanium for weight reduction, leading to a curb weight of 2,976 pounds. Limited to 100 production units and costing $1.4 million when it was new in 2015, the Huayra is an iconic hypercar. Inside the showroom, they had a Pagani Zonda S. Though showing its age since 2002, this car features a Mercedes-AMG naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12 engine with 547 horsepower. That engine is paired to a 6-speed manual transmission with rear-wheel drive. Capable of reaching 208 miles per hour, the Zonda S will hit 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and sprint the quarter mile in 11.8 seconds. Limited to just 60 units and costing about $350,000 when it was new, some examples now sell in the secondary market for $10 million. My favorite car showcased at Pagani was the one-of-one exposed carbon-on-blue Pagani Zonda Apex Evo. Owned by a private collector, no pricing information is available on this one-of-one special edition, but it has an estimated value of $10 to $30 million in the secondary market today. Like the Zonda S, it features a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12, but this one is tuned to 750 horsepower. With a 6-speed manual and rear-wheel drive, the Zonda Apex will sprint from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds and run the quarter mile in 10 seconds flat, reaching a top speed of 220 miles per hour on the open road. It is the lightest car I've checked out so far, with a curb weight of 2,755 pounds. While the performance numbers on the Paganis might not compare to that of the Bugattis we went over, and they might not be able to keep up with today's hybrid supercars, these cars are not meant to be quantified and defined by numbers. Seeing these cars in person shows what the perfect driving experience could be, pairing legendary engines and transmissions with the refined craftsmanship and attention to detail of Horacio Pagani. What cool cars to see in person. After checking out these legends, I went up the road to Ferrari to see what else was in store. Out front, they had a beautiful matte gray 296 GTB, one of Ferrari's hybrid supercars, the new Ferrari Purosangue, the V12 Super SUV, and the new Ferrari 12 Cilindri, Ferrari's flagship V12 supercar and successor to the A12. Nice lineup out front. Inside the showroom, they had a nice display of cars exemplifying Ferrari's history. First up was the Ferrari 512 TR, produced from 1991 to 1994. It is one of 2,200 in the world. Seen here in yellow, it is the only street-legal production car to use a flat 12 engine, which is made up of 2 banks of 6 cylinders mounted horizontally, similar to a boxer engine. Also on display was the Ferrari F50, produced from 1995 to 1997. As one of 349 units, it directly shares its V12 engine with the 1995 Ferrari F1 car. Costing $475,000 when it was new, today collectors will pay between $3 and $5 million for an example. One of the most iconic cars of the day was the Ferrari F40. On display featuring a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V8, it is recognized as the first production car to reach 200 miles per hour. Produced from 1987 to 1992, it is one of 1,311 units worldwide, costing at an original MSRP of $400,000, but today it will fetch $1 to $3 million in the secondary market. The last car I checked out at Ferrari was the Ferrari F512M, produced from 1994 to 1996, with an original MSRP of $220,000. Next, I went over to Lamborghini, where there was a beautiful orange Huracan STO that was in for service. This was one of my favorite cars of the day. Also at Lamborghini was a BAC Mono, really cool car to see in person. It's more like a road legal go-kart than an actual car. The numbers are very impressive. The Mono is powered by a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with 305 horsepower. But since it weighs just under 1,300 pounds, it will go from 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds and sprint a quarter mile in 10.7 seconds. With the 6-speed sequential transmission and rear-wheel drive, it is surely a fun ride. The Mono is primarily constructed of carbon fiber, and each model is customized to the measurements of its owner for $200,000 to $300,000 brand new. Up the road, the McLaren lot was packed with dealer and customer cars, including the Artura, 750S, 720S, 765LT, and 675LT. My favorite car here was the silver 765LT with its aggressive quad-exit exhaust and track aero. I really like the body lines on this car, and I enjoyed reviewing the 765LT last year. Outside, I also enjoyed checking out this black on silver McLaren 750S, which they parked perfectly right on the lawn in front of the sign. However, as we head inside, we saw the holy grail, the McLaren F1. This one here is one of 106 production units worldwide. Produced from 1992 to 1998, the McLaren F1 is powered by a 6.1-liter naturally aspirated V12 with 618 horsepower. At a top speed of 240 miles per hour, it holds the current world record for the fastest naturally aspirated road car, and held the world record for the fastest car in the world from 1992 to 2005, when the Bugatti Veyron was released, smashing the record. The McLaren F1 had an original MSRP of $800,000, but today examples sell for over $20 million. The F1 will run 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds and sprint a quarter mile in 11.1 seconds. With a 6-speed manual and rear-wheel drive, it is surely a fun ride. Next up at Aston Martin, they showcased the Valhalla, a road-legal F1-inspired hypercar for $800,000. It's a hybrid Mercedes AMG 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, puts out 1,064 horsepower. Outside, they had a beautifully spec'd Aston Martin Vantage as well. Stylistically, this is one of my favorite sports cars on sale today. Continuing up the strip, the parking lot was lined with Bentleys and Rolls-Royces featuring Miller color splits and Miller special colors. My favorite from this lineup was the black Bentayga S, a sporty variant of Bentley's luxury SUV, as well as the new Continental GT in Kingfisher Blue and Satin Orange Flame. Miller Motorcars also showcased some classics, including the Martini Racing 1992 Lancia Delta, a limited edition homologation special to recognize Lancia's 6 consecutive World Rally Championships. Also on display was an incredibly clean 1990 E30 M3 in black, a stunning exemplification of the roots of BMW design language. Really cool to see in person. In the classic showroom, there were also 3 Porsche 911 Singer examples. The 911 Singer is a bespoke resto mod of a classic air-cooled 911 based on the 964 generation, produced from 1989 to 1994. Excluding the cost of the base car, customization started around $350,000, with models exceeding $1 million in the secondary market. Each 911 Singer is a unique build tailored to the customer specifications, including exterior color, interior materials, and performance enhancements. Due to the bespoke nature of these cars, they are limited in production, with an estimated 450 in existence. Singer's attention to detail includes hand-stitched interiors and bespoke interior components as seen on these showroom models. This was a cool element of Porsche history clashed with modern design and performance to see in person. Next up was Alfa Romeo Maserati, where on display they had the Alfa Romeo SZ, produced from 1989 to 1991. This car is powered by a 3-liter V6 with 207 horsepower. It had an original MSRP of $35,000 and is one of 1,036 production units. The SZ can reach a top speed of 152 miles per hour, and its notable features for the time include a hydraulic adjustable ride height. Also on display were multiple Maserati MC20 special editions. First up was a Maserati MC20 Icona. This is a 1 of 20 special edition by Maserati built as a tribute to the 20th anniversary of the Maserati MC12, featuring its iconic white and blue colorway. Next up was the Maserati MC20 Modense. This is a 1 of 1 special edition by Maserati, inspired by the city of Modena, Italy, the birthplace of Maserati. This special edition features black and blue ombre paint as well as the Trident logo painted on the front hood. The Maserati MC20 features a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 making 620 horsepower paired to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission with rear-wheel drive. With all that, the MC20 will reach a top speed of 202 miles per hour, sprint from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and run the quarter mile in 11 seconds flat. While the price on these special editions is not published, it is definitely over the $250,000 base MSRP on the MC20. Personally, however, I would take this pre-owned matte black example in the showroom over the special editions. With a Capristo exhaust and a $190,000 asking price, it is the one to get. Lastly, I checked out BMW of Greenwich. While I am a BMW fan at heart, the supercars and hypercars stole the show today. Nonetheless, BMW had a thoughtful display of competition sport or CS models out front, including the M5 CS in frozen deep green, the M4 CS in Brooklyn gray, the M3 CS in signal green, and an M2 CS in the Sano blue. Of these cars here, my personal favorite is the M4 in Brooklyn gray. I love that color combo with the exposed carbon hood and the red accents. It was also nice to see other cars out and about in Greenwich. You can't stand outside for more than 5 minutes on this strip without seeing a supercar from Porsches to Mercedes to Lambos, Ferraris, you name it, it drives up and down that strip every 5 minutes. Overall, what an excellent weekend at Miller Motorcars showcasing these legends. I was also incredibly happy to find parking on the strip to be right up close with the action. Stay tuned to see some more cars next week.